What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I've been on here, but I got this new camera and I'm having difficulty getting my camera and my computer to talk to each other. I do have a few videos that I'm trying to work on that I made with this camera here a while back, but like I said, I'm having troubles getting my old computer to talk to my new camera. I did go and get my hives that I had over at the remote location loaded up and brought back over here, and I think I'm going to get into them today and see how they look. All right, we're going to get into the Apimae hive first and kind of see how it looks. Get you guys set up over here, maybe try to get a little bit of what's going on. Been kind of warm out. I'm hoping that they're filling up this hive good and about ready for another box before too long. I see they've got a lot of propolis everywhere, so that one there was stuck down pretty good. Alright. Yeah. They've got that one going really good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames draw it out real good. They've got frames over here they're not done anything with yet, but we'll see what they look like. See, this is, they're working on them combs, getting them drawed out. That one's starting pretty good. This frame here drawed out all right on that side, and they're getting this side draw it out pretty good. They're already getting some honey taken in there. That one there's draw it out pretty good. Got some over here. See if I can get a picture of this. There's larvae down inside those cells, and got some capped brood there. So she's been laying over here a little bit. That'll be good. Get all that capped brood there. That that whole frame is got larvae in every cell, and about a quarter of it to a third of it is already capped on that side. And here's some if you see, they for some reason didn't build it on the frame, so I'm gonna let them go for a little bit because all that is all capped pretty good. But I'll eventually come in here and clean that off, and then they'll build it right. These bees are real calm. There's a bunch of bee bread in this one, and a bunch of capped. There's almost that entire frame is capped brood. Almost every bit of it. Now, this is a frame here that's an old comb that we stuck in there for it's not going to stick to it. But this is a frame that's got a lot of bee bread in there, pollen. Some larvae, and I'll show you what I was talking about. This is some old comb here that we'd stuck in there to get them to take to it real good. I didn't have an open frame to stick it in, so that means I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get it out of there eventually. Pull a couple of these out. Yeah, I have a feeling that that frame's going to be fun to get out of there. I don't see no queen cells on anything, so we're doing good there. Let me see if I can get one more over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that for now. I was trying to see if I can find her, but it's just too warm out and that thing's not wanting to come out of there very easy, and I'll have to get in here and do some work. Go ahead and put their tops back on. All right. That one's doing pretty good. All right. Let's get into this one here. I've got to get me another beehive. This is still my swarm trap, and I was hoping to have them moved over to a regular frame or hive by now, but we caught so many swarms this spring that I went through my hives really quick. Alright. This one's doing pretty good. I've got a little bit of comb coming up here, but I only have 4 frames in this box because this wasn't a very strong swarm that I got, but as you can tell, they've are doing really good. A lot of see, this one done the same thing. I've got a whole frame they didn't attach to the frame itself. So what I'll end up doing is I'll come in and take that off, and then I'll put it into a frameless or a foundationless frame, wire it in there, and they'll be just fine. There's a lot of larvae on that one. So here's another section that I thought I seen the queen, but I didn't. Here's a section here that's they built it off of it, and you just take it off. Here, I'll put them over here, and then a lot of times if you can find a little bit of honey like this up here and smear it around a little bit, they'll go ahead and build on that. There's a lot of capped brood on that side. Same with that side. This is a good laying queen here. She is doing really good. This hive is getting ready to come clean out of its walls if I don't get some frames in there. I don't see her there either. You don't have to find the queen every time you get in it. I mean, everybody wants to see the queen, but you don't, it's not necessary to find the queen every time. All right, let me put this over here. All right, let me see if I can find a frame with no foundation in it. All right, here's just a frame that doesn't have any foundation in it. And then what I'll do is this one here, look at it, just make sure I don't see the queen on there. See if I can get them down inside here. Now, see how you can, it's not even attached, so I'll set that on there and just peel that up like this. There we go. And see, it just came right straight off. Now, just finished cleaning up what's not connected. All right. All right. We'll finish cleaning that up here in a second. But I'm going to, it was in there like this. And being this had a bunch of brood on it, and this side here is being drawn out, typically you want to put the frames back in there the same way they came out. But I'm going to turn this around and stick it in there like that, because that way my other side doesn't have anything on it. Now this here, I'll just slide down inside this frame like this. Now I'll take some of this string, pull me off a good fair amount. Bring it up here, and I'm gonna take my gloves off. They're being fairly calm right now, so I'm not gonna really worry about it. It's just awful hard to tie with gloves on. Come on. Sorry about that. GoPro died. Got too hot. Zapped the battery. Me and this GoPro is about ready to go around and around. All right. You just tie that on there, and then all you do is just kind of takes a little bit of, especially as high as it is, they're it's really hot. Getting really kind of need to do this on a cool day or towards the evening. Or at least out of the sun, that's for sure. And as we're sitting here trying to get this tied up, we got bees hatching right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. We're gonna get these tied up here as quick as I can. All right. Scissors. And that's really all you have to do. There we go. I'm gonna get them in there. That wax is getting warm. But that's it. It's tied in there. They'll finish connecting it. Go back to doing what they're doing. And see, it's so warm out here that that wax just came right out of that and went right to that lid. All right. And I've got a little chunk here that they started on. I'm just going to set it in here. And being it's got some larvae in there. And see, these bees aren't out to sting you. If you do get stung, it just by circumstance. They're not out to sting you. They're good to go. And I'm going to, being this only has one entrance down there, what I'm going to end up doing, see here's, she's just landing on me. But I'm going to prop this front open just a little bit on the top. And then I'm going to knock them down in there. Knock them down in there. And then but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this lid on there and give them a little more air coming out of the front. little more air coming out and a place for them to go in and out of a little better until I get another hive. I got to make a trip to my supply yard and go get another hive. But for now, I'm gonna call these girls good. I'm gonna try to find me another empty frame to put that piece over there in, but I'm gonna wait till it's a little cooler and do it more in the evening hours. That way it doesn't fall apart as bad. I'll talk to you guys later and have a good weekend.